Captain Bigwood. I don't know if I'm supposed to read into that. I don't know anything.
You saying not sure if I should read into Captain Bigwood is fantastic.
Hey guys, welcome to the official YouTube page for Calm Down with Erin and Charissa. This is where you can watch all of our ridiculous conversations and fun interviews.
We have full shows. We've got pre-games, anything and everything that you guys could want. But first, you're going to have to subscribe. Just hit subscribe right there and you're good to go.
And now you can calm down with us.
Yep. Can you tell that we're reading this off a script? We hope so. All right. We need to calm down and wrap this bad boy up. Press subscribe. Thanks for listening.
Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio. I'm so worried to burp right now because I'm worried something's going to come up with it.
Okay. And with that, we welcome you to the pregame. This one thinks that she has, what is it?
Norovirus or food poisoning. And I don't have any symptoms yet, but I will explain. I didn't land until 12:30 this morning. Didn't really sleep very well because I'm all jacked up, tired, kids, whatever. 5 o'clock. Why did they do that? Why did they go to bed? Go to bed. You're not supposed to be up till 7. So I'm up. Didn't sleep well. I'm like, I'm going to work out. Had a great workout. Insane.
What'd you do?
Little berries.
Okay, my girl.
Abs and arms, but some running and cardio. It was great. But then I was like, you know what? I'm going to have a green juice. I'm going to have some protein. I went to my favorite little burrito place to have a bowl, sat outside, got the vitamin C on me. I'm like, it doesn't matter. I had 4 hours sleep. I'm fucking crushing. Let's go. And then I started looking down at my bowl and it looks like the turkey meat's a little pink. So then I'm like, how long have I been eating this? How long have I been eating this? And when I looked it up, food poisoning symptoms usually occur 5 to 6 hours. So that was at about 11:30.
So it's going to happen in the middle of this?
I'm starting to burp a little bit. So I'm thinking I'm either getting the norovirus, which is all over Instagram and Twitter.
What is that?
You don't want to get it. And apparently there's been a real uptick in cases.
Okay, we just started this, but I'm going to have to cut this thing off. Don't say uptick. Don't say noro. I mean, what is happening? You are on fire today, and I'm here for all of it.
Are you here for the pregame and the questions?
We sure are. So let's do this. Okay. First up is Shalera. Okay, you know we're terrible with this, you guys. Sorry. Shalalar, la. What are your must-haves on game days? Ooh, I got a few.
Go.
Do you want to go first?
No, hit it. You look great, by the way.
I just got to the ranch, as we can tell. Put on the, could you tell? What was the first sign? Was it the cat jumping in the background, or was it the overalls, or the backwards hat that this is what the look is for the next 3 days?
Barry, sit down.
No, seriously. Oh, and I found out that Ginger is not a girl, it's a boy. Who knows? Oh. It's a fluid situation. Okay, so these are the cats. For
they never are, dear.
They never are, dear. Whatever. Who cares? I digress. What are your must-haves on game day? Must-haves on game day. Not an ad, wish it was. Celsius. And this is how cute Richard Sherman is. So Richard Sherman loves routine. Very like everything has to be the same. Even if we're standing on the field during halftime and not at a desk, because some stadiums don't let you have the desk at halftime, he has to be in the same order that he is if he was sitting down. So like everything has to be routine. He, when we started 3 years ago, would bring me a Celsius. So now every time we walk into the green room before the game, he hands me a Celsius. I can't handle it. He's just the best. So it's orange Celsius before the game. And also have to have chapstick and gum. You know how we feel about the breath situation. Also need to have a phone charger. Phone needs to be charged at all times. I can't have the panic. More for our exchange of text than it is actually looking up any stats or information. Sure. Phone charger, chapstick, Celsius, and what else do I need? A great attitude. So
never leave home without it.
Ever. What about you?
I agree on I'm more of the, yes. For pregame, I like some gum. Although yesterday I saw a video of myself and there we go.
Chomp.
It's the New Year's resolution. This jaw is made of steel. Knock it off. Put it in the back of your, under your tongue. It's crazy what I'm doing over there. Breath spray for anytime you're talking to PR, a player, an athletic trainer for an injury update. Imagine that.
You have to have those at all times.
Sure. Lip gloss. I need a mirror and tissue because my right nostril is always running and I'm very concerned about what could be hanging out of it. I need a snack. I need a snack for halftime. I also feel like I'm an athlete. They get a snack. I'd like a snack. And I love an illy coffee. I love any sort of coffee situation.
Okay. These are all great things. I love this. And thank you for your question. Next.
Question and concern. Chryslin 523, please explain difference between running back and wide receiver. Oh, forever confused. I love this. Well,
You're
two
adorable.
different personalities and two different Badu types. I'll tell you that.
Yes.
Wide receiver, wide out. You want to take it?
Oh, no, I'll explain one. You explain the other. So you go first.
So running back is pretty easy because they are the one that runs through your rushing yards, the ground game. They are the one that gets that going, that sometimes gets the pressure off a quarterback and wide receivers.
Good.
Josh Jacobs, Aaron Jones, feel better. Derrick Henry. Who else am I missing? Saquon Barkley. So exciting. Yes. All these people.
The wide receiver it's also in the name. Hope the cat's okay after that. You're receiving the ball, okay? And you're you're getting the ball, not always, but just for purposes of explanation, you're getting the ball wide, on the wide side of the field, not in the narrow part of the field, like the line of scrimmage, not in the trenches. You're getting it on the outside. That also doesn't. Yes, we get crossing routes. We get you can receive the ball in the middle of the field. But my point is just for simple explanation, you're going wide and you're going far down the field to receive the ball. Okay.
Yes.
So just think about running back is running the ball. The wide receiver is catching the ball. You're receiving it. Again, both positions can do both things, but hopefully that explains it. When in doubt, just look at the actual name of the position and you'll know what's happening. But what an adorable question, Chryslin 523.
And here's the other thing. You're not forever confused.
No.
Don't let football make you feel stupid because think of all the different types of IQs and different types of people that cheer for football. There are some casual fans. There are some diehards. There are some loudmouths that think they know everything. And it just turns out they don't. So don't let that, what am I looking for at all?
Deter you. Yeah. Or imitate.
Deter.
I actually wanted to start an app. I might still start an app for not just for women, but for anyone that felt overwhelmed by sports. And I also thought it would be great as a dating thing where you get these push notifications. Like, let's say you were dating a guy that loves the Denver Broncos. So you turn on your push notifications and throughout the game, it would just look like you were getting a text message, but you were actually getting information that was pertinent to the game. So you could be like, oh my God, I can't believe that Bo Nix has thrown for 415 yards. Are you kidding me? That is a career high for him so far. And the guy that you want to impress would be like, how do you know that? And be like, oh, I just big Bo Nix, Denver Broncos fan. And he had 61 starts in college at the University of Oregon. It's like, we could just keep going. I mean, you could end up married by the end of the game, you know? So if anyone's going to steal that, we're using this as an advance notice that there's an NDA to be signed. At Senior Peck, how to stay strong through the holidays as I am awaiting results from a biopsy. Oh, Senior Peck, I'm going to let you handle this, sister, because you have been through this hell.
It's awful. And honestly, the only way to get through it is to talk to people, maybe some alcohol, and just staying busy, honestly. I've waited a lot of results, biopsies. I've waited surrogacy.
Fertility,
I've waited, pregnancy. It sucks. I'm so sorry. I hope everything's going to be okay. Do your little journaling where you are, what's the word? I'm having a hard time today.
It's okay.
Not meditation. No, what is it? Where you speak it into existence. Manifesting.
Oh, yep, there it is.
Got it. Do all that, ton of prayers, get some friends around you. Don't stay home alone. Meet people for lunch, coffee, dinner. Just stay busy.
And I've never had to deal with that's not true. I had some fertility stuff where the results were not great when I came back. I was like, I only got that. How many eggs? Probably shouldn't have drank that bottle of wine prior to
Sometimes it helps.
Extraction. But I would say too, for your friends, be vulnerable with your friends and say, hey, look, I'm waiting for this. I really need you. Could you just check in or whatever? Don't be afraid to ask for help because sometimes your friends, and Erin has done this because she wants to take it all on herself. I won't even know that she has something coming up or has recently share those things with me and more regularly so I can be there to support her. But yeah, let your friends know that you just kind of want that additional support because if they're your friends, they want to be there for you.
Yeah.
But please let us know how everything goes.
Yeah.
And we're thinking of you.
So hard. Captain Bigwood. I don't know if I'm supposed to read into that. I don't know anything. Was excited for a Hinge first date, but chose to postpone for a job interview. Did I make the wrong call? No.
Did you make the right call?
Oh, sorry. Did I make the right call? Yes. I think you did. And here's the thing. If the person is worth it, they'll go back out with you.
That's it. End of story, period, exclamation point. Absolutely. Because if that person is someone that you end up dating or whatever, then they will want you to take the job interview because you can always have a chance for another date. Maybe that opportunity won't come around again. Let us know how the job interview went. We wouldn't need a lot of follow-ups. Also, you saying not sure if I should read into Captain Bigwood is fantastic.
Hey, I won't name him, but we've been helping a guy on our crew with his Hinge profile.
Cute.
And it's usually after hours when we are just really on fire. Dean Blandino, who has joined our crew some weekends, hilarious.
Oh, I was like, are you calling out Dean for his Hinge? Okay.
No, he's helping this person as well. But some of these photos that are being chosen are horrific. I'm like, stop. Do not do the ones where you're on the field talking to an athlete. Like, take that off. That looks so thirsty. The one you're in the pool with a beverage. Hey, get that off.
And
you
by the way,
crazy.
Okay, we're just going to do this right now.
You know the person, by the way. It's not Tom Brady, by the way, you guys. It's not.
He doesn't need help with his Hinge profile. Not that he has one. We'll just make this a clip and not even save it for the big show because Kerr and Ryan, you know what's going to happen here. I have a whole rant about these pictures. So I've never been on a dating app, and I don't say that like, oh, I've never had to be on a dating app. I just... Yeah,
sure.
I have chosen not to meet people that way. Sometimes it's worked out. Sometimes it hasn't. Anyways, my sister met on a dating app with her husband 17 years ago. Like, I am pro dating app. If like it clearly works, like go for it. And it's hard to meet people. And maybe your work isn't somewhere that you can meet people. Maybe you don't like going out. Anyways, pro dating app. Go get them. But here's the rant, because I also have helped a friend do this, and she doesn't care if I say it. Julie, you know I'm talking to you. Julie has terrible text banter. So I'm always like, give me the text
You're
banter.
good at that.
I will pretend
really
that
good.
I'm you, and we'll at least get you to the date. Because once you're to the date, you're fine. But you're exactly right. These freaking pictures that these people, and if you don't post a picture without sunglasses on, I will think you're a serial killer. Take the sunglasses off. You are not allowed to have your shirt off, like you're, stop it. Be normal. And if you don't have a dog, don't post a picture with a dog.
He did. His sister's dog. I was like, this is stupid. Now take the one with you off the sideline or on your desk with Julian. I'm like, no.
You and I have went through the same dating profile with him. I know exactly.
It's crazy. And I almost had to pull him aside. No, I did pull him aside. No, I didn't. I said it in front of everyone. Is this an act? Or are you for real right now? Because this is nuts.
You have checked off all the boxes we hate. Animals that aren't yours, sunglass pictures, shirtless in a pool, and bragging like you're best friends with athletes. We get what you do for a living. Knock it off.
You already just tell them what you do and you're fine. But I don't need to see the picture of you on it's nuts. So Dean, so great. He goes, stop touching it. Stop touching the profile. Leave it to us. Stop touching it. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's so great as this started out, and I was thinking to myself, going through your crew, and the fact is that we've both went through. Great. Jarrett, what up? Anyways,
not stole. Also the line, I know where to find a great breakfast burrito. Take that off. Take it off. That sounds crazy.
He still has that on there? Young old, 24, confront married coworker on a trip who hooks up with someone. Wow, this is fantastic. Question mark. I should include the question mark. Confront married coworker on work trip who hooks up with someone. How close are we?
Is it your boss? Don't do that.
Oh no, God, leave that far, far away. Alone. I can't talk either. It depends on how close you are with this person. You know what I've started to really take into consideration? It ain't none of my fucking business. Do not get involved with things that don't concern you, unless it is something that involves safety and involves whatever. But when it comes to drama, because we're not going to just let exactly. We're not going to let the building burn. But if this is some drama, don't dip your toe in that water if you don't want to swim, okay? Because now you're pulled into the whole thing, and now you got the wife calling you and being like, I heard that you saw, but you never told me. And so unless this is someone you are very, very close with and you can say, hey, knock it off. It's going to get around. And unless you want your whole marriage and everything to blow up, first of all, don't cheat to begin with. But just proceed with caution would be my advice. If you don't want to be a part of something like that, then don't get involved to begin with.
Oof, it's tough.
Okay, next. Do you want to say anything or no?
No, I don't. I'm already on my coworker's Hinge app and take that off. So, okay, Erica Rini 13. When you put people in their place for their behavior, do you ever get recognized? People say,
are we drunk?
What I wish. I've been drunk for the last week and a half. It's crazy. I need to stop
Steve and I are doing a dry January, but not a full dry January because it's
not January yet.
Exactly. And we're doing 1 day a week drinking because we were both like, okay, we need to be, do we have a problem? And then we're like, no.
I know, but the playoffs are coming. You can't do that. Don't get
1 day a week.
Stupid on me. Well, that's fine. Super Bowl's in February, so that's fine.
Exactly. And we don't go to the NFC Championship game. And
I don't want to hear that shit. Okay, so I saw on Instagram yesterday, this lady was like, how many months sober and how great she got and gorgeous and hair and skin. And I was like, huh?
What's that like?
Okay.
Dehydration. I've been thinking about getting one of that Blef lip, that thing. Have you been hearing about that?
No, I've been hearing about the norovirus. Also, by the way, I feel like I just had a little piece of turkey in the back of my tooth.
That's enough.
And now I'm wondering if that's going to get me sick.
Well,
okay. Erica Rini 13.
Renee.
Oh! Erica Renee 13. When you put people in their place for their behavior, do you ever get recognized? People say shit to you. I don't know how to answer this. I have so many thoughts. Why don't you take this one?
Do I put people in their place?
On
by
Twitter?
the way, I think I need a little bit more. So, actually somebody, I learned years ago, don't get into the cesspool that is X. Look, there's a lot of great aspects of it. Information,
not
quick
X,
news.
the app.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of great things about that. But that in a soundbite will be great. What up, New York Post? Charissa, not sober, but high on ecstasy. Okay. X, the app, has a lot of redeeming qualities. Quick information, news source. Okay, that's fine. But I learned a long time ago not to ever go into that cesspool of comments because Lord only knows what. We've talked about it before on this podcast. We could name all the things that they already say about us. Fine. But the other day, and again, I don't know why, because maybe I was posting something came up because it was on the comments, have to move over. And some guy was like, you're so tacky for giving the middle finger to this woman that we did a post-game segment with Poochie. She's like this famed woman in Chicago that is hysterical. She talks shit to her customers. She is like a legend, okay?
The one that Jason Kelsey went to?
Exactly.
Yeah, that was funny.
So her whole bit is she talks shit to customers. They give it back. It's great. So she comes on our set, has this whole bit. She roasts me for getting married so many times. And so I put up my ring finger, but the guy thought it was my middle finger. He's like, you're so tacky for putting up your middle finger. And the NFL should be ashamed of themselves for hiring you. And I was like, okay, first of all, Bob, who loves Christ and his 3 daughters. I am going to go away in a manger after I say this and never look at the mentions again because it was my ring finger and happy holidays. But that's the kind of stuff I'm like, why do I even respond?
I know.
Because it's just stupid. So yeah, I get called out, but in person, I don't know. Come on up. You know where I am on Thursdays and Sundays. After that, don't care.
I had this cat behind me last night.
So do
Minneapolis. Yeah, you have 3.
Yeah,
we're sober. We're so sober.
I know,
right now.
seriously.
Can't
wait.
I had this cat behind me at the Chili's. What up, Chili's in Minnesota? Great stop. We were pumped. They gave us a table of 7. We were fucking pumped, and we had a good hour
during the holidays.
Yeah, make a dent in it. Have a little dinner and some Christmas cocktails there. And this guy, it's fine. I got there before my crew did. People are changing. I already changed at the stadium. Whatever. I'm standing there, and the lady's like, "Oh, can I help you? We got it. Oh, you look familiar. Oh, haha. Better name's Erin." Doing the, "Hey, who'd you pick today? Thought the Packers was shit like that." And I'm not turning around. And then finally I'm like, where the hell is Casey? Where is Grossy? I'm about to lose it right now on this fucking guy. Cause he's just like, better last name's Andrews. Bet she's a Gator. And it was finally I turn around and I go, hey, it's just, it's not funny and it's stupid. And why don't you go sit at the bar? God.
I've been with Erin when these things happen.
Fuck.
And I will say, Bob from Minneapolis.
I love Christ.
Fuck. I will say you've gotten much better at this though. Your patience, you used to be real quick on the draw. Being a mother, you have a lot more, I think, restraint. Now, Santa Margarita comes and you're laughing with the guy and it turned a thing. But do not, here's a PSA, everybody. If you see Erin or I at a bar,
Chili's,
at an airport, and we just worked a game, go ahead and do
drink.
The kitty cat calls after you've seen that I've received the drink. Or in fact, you can buy me a drink. I'll chat your ear up. You chat your ear up. I will chat with you. Actually, you know what I was doing? And you know why. And we'll talk about it on the big show. I was in that same aforementioned Minneapolis airport by myself, staring at the Kirby Puckett jersey, drinking Blue Moons by myself because I told Steve to kick rocks in Minnesota our way to Chicago.
I got concerned. You guys, Christmas was ruined. Somebody sent the old text, we're breaking up. And I was like, whoa, it's Christmas Eve. The fuck? Don't ruin my holiday, Charissa.
Todd and Margot had a real exchange, okay? And as Margot was scrubbing the carpet, Todd was nowhere to be found and there was a mishap. We'll talk about it on the big show. But I would say if you want to have a conversation with us at the bar, no problem. But just wait till we have the drink and at least have something constructive to say.
And don't do the better name is Erin. Oh, Jordan Love can do your sideline. I'm like, can you please sit this asshole? Thank you. God, just go.
So anyways, Young Old 24, did that answer your question? We're all out of time. Erica Renee. Oh, we already talked about her. Sweet gal.
Ew, how about this one?
Yeah. Dav Bentley, I have a crush on a sideline reporter. We have a mutual friend. How do I go about that?
I'm trying to think who's single and ready to mingle on the sidelines.
I have a crush on the sideline. We have a mutual friend. How do I go about that? Okay, let's think about this here. Well, yeah, I feel like that would be the first stop on this dating express, right?
Sure.
Get involved there and then at least set up, if you can, a group date. We're going to all go get drinks together. You can't.
But don't go catcalling at the back of Chili's.
Don't kitty cat call unless you buy her a drink. The move of buying a drink is really nice.
Oh, yeah.
I'm into that. And you know what I'm into? Here's a tip. Send over a drink to wherever said person is, if you can. It might not apply to this situation, but any guy, Jarrett, not Stoll, on dating app Hinge, send over the drink. We don't care. We've called him out. I'm just going to tell him we've called him out. But at this point,
it's fine.
Jarrett
I'll tell him too.
Jarrett Klein, we've got to set you up. And if you're on Hinge, Jarrett Klein's a wonderful person. We'll help with that. Okay. We don't need a minute and a half open here. So let me get to the point. Okay. Because we've got to kick off. Now, if you want to make an impression on a girl, tell the bartender to send over the drink, but you're going to leave the bar and you're going to write down your phone number on a napkin and it's going to get sent over with the drink. But you are going to be long gone by that point because don't make it awkward for the girl. But if she or the guy, but if that person wants to call or text you to thank you for the drink, then they can do it. I don't know.
I'm into this.
Just an idea, right?
I'm into it.
Because now I'm intrigued and make sure you've made eye contact because I don't need it being like, oh, I had no idea who the person was. So now I can't text them. Make eye contact. Little wink. I love a wink. And then send that drink over. Send that number over and see what happens. And happy holidays. Oh no, I think it could work.
I love it.
All right.
Big
Bye.
show. We love you. Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio.
For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.